joystick. Hello there. I love anime. I love it so much that I just ordered something really awesome from Japan. I'm going to open it up and show it to you and then tell you why. Are you ready? Bam. This is the latest release of Super Dimensional Fortress Macross. Do you remember love? On 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray and Blu-ray disc. I love anime, like I said. And one of the first animes that I fell in love with was Super Dimensional Fortress Macross. However, I only saw it on broadcast TV as Robotech. And it wasn't until later on that I learned about the superior Japanese version, Super Dimensional Fortress Max, completely unrelated anime shows, and put together as Robotech. There was a time that we actually did get the actual Japanese version. Animego released Super Dimensional Fortress Macross DVD, and it took me a really long time to find this. So the licensing rights, it prevented other people, the Big West, and to release Super Dimensional Fortress Macross in English, with the exception of this set. This took me a really long time to finally get. And before that, all I had was this, which is a Chinese-made bootleg of quite poor quality. So I had but I finally got the Macross TV series on DVD, and then I got the impeccable Animego release, the movie, Super Dimensional Fortress Macross. So this was actually an incredibly well done movie, which was a retelling of the Macross story. And this was released in English as Clash of the Bionoids, which was edited down and really chopped up and had a not very good dub job and a not very good VHS tape. However, that was the only way to see it for a really long time. So this, I believe, is a Chinese... I don't even know. I'm not 100% certain if this is legit or not. I doubt it's official. But this was my only way to watch it for a while. So I am super excited to see a 4K HD Ultra Blu-ray version. I think it's region 2, so I'll have to pop it in my various DVD players and see if it shows up and see if it'll play. If not, the 4K version definitely will. So this recently came out, and I got it from Amazon Japan. Look at that. Glorious. There's the 4K UHD, and there is the Blu-ray. So I look forward to retiring my bootleg version and replacing it with a crystal clear 4K version. All right, this is the Macross Do You Remember Love 4K scan Blu-ray in my Sony Blu-ray player. Let's see if it works. Hey, I like that so far. Is that not going to play? Wait a minute. Aha! This looks like it's playing. I have the volume turned all the way down because I suspect that there's going to be some copyrighted music. Plus, this is a Bandai Namco release, and they do not mess around. Oh, it worked. Original format, 1984, linear PCM. The 2016 release in linear PCM, DTS HD Master. Oh, Macross Flashback 2012 is on here too. And you know what that is? You know what this subtitle that is? English. Go for the 2016. Oh, glorious. Oh man, that looks amazing. Oh, look at that. Oh man, I'm super stoked about this. That is crisp, hand-drawn anime. You know, there's just something about anime that was drawn by hand, inked on film, painted, well, inked on cell. Do you hear this? This is a noisy cat who was really excited to see Lin Min-Mei on the 4K scan. Now, interesting enough, well, no, at least of the TV show, Lin Min-Mei had multiple songs, but for the American release, they only translated one song. So they reused that one song in multiple times. Oh man, the Skull Squadron. Hikaru Ichijo. Not Rick Hunter, Hikaru Ichijo. They've released a lot of the Macross shows over the years that they had stayed in Japan or have only had disc release, which are woefully out of print. So you can now get your see it in the US. Hopefully they will do some disc releases. If they do disc releases, I will absolutely buy them. You got to pay extra for Hulu, and in the rest of the world, that's included with your Disney Plus standard. So they're just trying to squeeze a little bit more money out of the U.S. market, which gets me because, but I would much rather pay to have this on Blu-ray, and here is a glorious Blu-ray. And wow, you can actually see, go back, let's see, I'll go ahead and do that, the Japanese animators did not actually write real English. I don't know why they did English instead of Japanese, because they're speaking Japanese. But Lin Min-Mei, exclamation mark, L, blah, 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 B, blah, 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 Q. So that's just like scribble ink. So that's fascinating. 4K version on my PlayStation 5. One of the advantages about having it on disc is they can't take it away from you. So I mentioned that currently Macross is on the streaming services. Well, that's as long as Disney is going to be cutting a check for it. Running on my PS5. So the 4K UHD, they're region free. So of course there's going to be no problem on this. But it looks absolute. So this, unfortunately, I am not recording in 4K. I am not recording in UHD or HDR, but still, this is looking great. So if you got a 4K TV, this looks just as good as it was going to be in 1985 when I think this was released. This looks as good as you're going to get outside of the Showa era. Yeah. There you have it. So I know I primarily make videos about retro video games, but I'm also really interested in 1980s and 1990s culture, or DECULTURE. And I love hand-drawn anime of the 1980s. And I particularly love this movie, so I'm super stoked to have it on Blu-ray and 4K. This is 8-Bit Joystick. Stay awesome. Play retro.